Good evening and welcome to State of Business on Art Television. I'm Tamiru Nimsa. Let's have a look at the headlines. Sri Lanka commemorates its national war heroes. President embarks on a visit to attend the World Water Summit in Indonesia. News in detail. Sri Lanka honoured its fallen heroes at the National War Heroes Commemoration Ceremony 2024 under the esteemed chairmanship of Prime Minister Dinesh Gunawardena in front of the Battramula War Heroes Memorial yesterday. The ceremony was jointly organised by the Minister of Defence and the War Heroes Service Authority to pay tribute to those who sacrificed their lives to protect the territorial integrity of Sri Lanka. Prime Minister Gunawardena laid a bouquet of flowers at the Ranaviru Memorial, honouring those who gave their lives and those who disappeared during the humanitarian operations aimed at eradicating terrorism. This gesture was followed by floral tributes from Field Marshal Sarath Fonseca, Admiral of the Fleet Vasantha Karannagoda and Marshal of the Air Force Roshan Gunatilaka, Chief of Defence Staff General Shavindra Silva, Chief of the Army Lieutenant General Vikum Linagi, Air Chief Marshal Udeni Rajapaksha and Inspector General of Police Deshabandhu Tennakoon also joined in the tribute. The ceremony concluded with the next of kin of the fallen heroes laying flowers at the memorial, marking a solemn end to the 2024 Ranaviru celebrations. President Wickremesinghe has embarked on a two-day trip to participate in the high-level session of the 10th World Water Summit at the invitation of Indonesian President Joko Widodo. He arrived at Gusti Ngurah International Airport in Bali on Saturday, where he was greeted by Indonesian Minister of Energy and Mineral Resources Arifin Tasrif. President Wickremesinghe met with renowned entrepreneur Elon Musk to discuss the implementation of Elon Musk's Starlink satellite internet service in Sri Lanka. President Wickremesinghe also met with the coordinating Minister of Maritime and Investment Affairs of the Republic of Indonesia, Luhut Binsar Panjaitan. The meeting focused on key topics including the Global Blended Finance Alliance, Sri Lanka's Tropical Belt Initiative, the blue economy and the seaweed industry. Both leaders emphasized the importance of enhancing collaboration among Global South countries and discussed the establishment of a collaborative research program on mangrove cultivation. Given Sri Lanka's current role as the chair of the Indian Ocean Rim Association, both parties agreed on the necessity of creating a bilateral task force to coordinate these initiatives. The International Monetary Fund has acknowledged significant progress in Sri Lanka's efforts to stabilize and revitalize its economy despite the considerable hardships faced by the general public. Speaking from Washington, D.C., IMF Director of Communications Julie Kozak highlighted that decline in inflation, reserve accumulation and the maintenance of financial system stability as key achievements of Sri Lanka. Kozak noted that the overall program performance has been strong, which is a sentiment that has been echoed by other IMF officials in recent weeks. The IMF has outlined the next steps for Sri Lanka, which include concluding negotiations with external private creditors and implementing agreements with official creditors. In mid-April, initial negotiations with external bondholders ended without an agreement, but efforts are continuing to reach a consensus. IMF Director for the Asia and Pacific Department, Krishna Srinivasan, has indicated that although progress is evident, Sri Lanka still faces significant challenges. Stay tuned. We will return after the short commercial break. Welcome back after the break. The Ministry of Environment of Sri Lanka and the United Kingdom's Department for Environment, Food and Rural Affairs signed a Memorandum of Understanding aimed at protecting and enhancing the marine environment of Sri Lanka. The agreement was signed by Secretary of the Ministry of Environment in Sri Lanka, Prabhat Chandrakirti, and Deputy Director for the DEFRA, Sarah Rusling. The collaboration will be facilitated through the UK's Ocean Country Partnership Programme, which focuses on supporting marine environments and positively impacting the livelihoods of coastal communities reliant on healthy marine ecosystems. Secretary Prabhat Chandrakirti highlighted the importance of this agreement, stating that it will shape the future by unlocking opportunities and fostering innovation. The partnership includes educational initiatives such as scholarships for Sri Lankan students, enabling them to conduct vital research and contribute to the sustainable management of marine resources. The The next steps in the partnership involve continued collaboration between UK teams and Sri Lankan government departments, universities, NGO partners and civil society organizations. Key areas of focus will include increasing data and evidence on marine environments, reducing marine pollution and supporting the sustainable growth of Sri Lanka's blue economy. The 11th edition of Sancharak Uddava, Sri Lanka's premier travel and tourism expo, was inaugurated at the Sirmawa Bandaranaike Exhibition Halls, BMICH, Colombo recently. The event was officiated by the Sri Lanka Tourism Promotion Bureau, Chairman Chalaka Gajabahu, alongside Sri Lanka Tourism Development Authority Chairman Priyantha Fernando and SLTDA Director General Sarifuddin. The expo is designed to serve as a unique platform for both B2B and B2C interactions, facilitating direct engagement between industry stakeholders and relevant government bodies. This year's event featured over 170 exhibitors from various segments of the travel and tourism industry, attracting more than 10,000 visitors. The opening ceremony witnessed the presence of key figures from the tourism industry, highlighting the significance of the event in promoting Sri Lanka as a prime travel destination. With over 170 exhibitors, the expo showcased a wide range of tourism-related services and products, from accommodation and travel agencies to adventure tourism and cultural experiences. For the first time, the expo included participants from the outbound tourism sector, providing Sri Lankan travelers with information and opportunities to explore international destinations. Speaking at the event, Chairman of the Sri Lanka Tourism Promotion Bureau, Chalaka Gajabahu, said that Sri Lanka is receiving positive volumes of recognition globally after the crisis has improved. He noted that this positive vibe, along with all the slated projects for this year, will help Sri Lanka achieve the rival target of 2.3 million plus tourists for 2024.
When we took over, we were 5.5 feet under, honestly. But along with my colleagues, with the industry, whether it's Tassel or Slight or Asmet or whatever, we have as a group, as a team, as one industry, one voice, as we talk all the time, we have taken this message forward. So it goes a long way, taking this country's message forward, the benefits, the amount of recognition that we have got globally. After the crisis that we went through, if you look at Forbes magazine rates us as number 4 for lone travelers, Travel Index as number 1, and at the same time, I think, Priyantha, if I'm not mistaken, we are in the top 5 earners in terms of emerging or globally taking the country forward in terms of per capita dollar revenue for the country. So as the second biggest forex earner, you are the stakeholders. We are only facilitators. We can facilitate what you do. I think we should be able to get that 2.3 million that we achieved in 2018, our highest figure, along with all these projects that we are doing. And if we go very strong, we will even come close upon 2.5 million.
Stay tuned for the stock update. Trading at Colombo Stock Exchange ended on negative notes today. The all share price index dropped 84.56 points to close at 12,235.14, and the S&P SL20 dropped 23.32 points to close at 3,614.24. The turnover was 1 billion rupees and over 53 million shares were traded. Up next are forex rates. That's all our news for today. For this and more, subscribe to our channel on YouTube and follow us on Facebook. Take care and good night.